Alright, what's up you guys? And this is going to be version 3 of my regular spider XP farm tutorial. And the reason I'm doing another version is not just to do another version, but because I've made a few changes and improvements to the design that I think will help in the long run. So yeah, flick it on here and the kill room is exactly the same. The fences are different. I use those instead of iron bars because you can't fall through these such things. And yeah, basically another thing that it has going for it is a problem that my old design had is what you can kind of see here. The spiders have trouble grouping up at first. So what you can do to kind of fix this is what you want to do is you first want to get the spider grouped up at the top just like that, if you know what I mean. So once he's grouped up at the, or once he's like climbed up at the top and trying to get you, then you can hop up on here and flick that, and hopefully this will rearrange the spiders enough to get them grouped up for you, just like so. So this doesn't work every time. Sometimes you have to flick it a few times and work it around a little bit to get it going, but it is a nice way to get them grouped up really quickly, and then they can all start to pour in and pile up and make a big pile for you. And I haven't seen anyone else come up with a solution for this. This isn't a foolproof solution, it just works. It just helps, basically. It helps a lot. So that is that, and then once you have enough grouped up, you can go ahead and flick that lever, and this will get them all down to a one-punch kill with your fist. And by the way, we are on the newest snapshot, 13 week B, week 5B. So this stuff should all work with 1.5. So that is awesome. And then we flick the lever back and we can get some more grouped up in here. So you just collect the drops in these four corners here, and when you're done collecting those, you flick the lever again and you can gather some more up and just do the same process. So yep, now let's go on to building it. Alright, so the first thing you need to do when you find one of these beautiful spawners is light it up, of course, to disable the spawning. And I have it on peaceful mode just for the sake of the tutorial, but you're going to want to have it lit up at all times while building, just so you don't die, you know, unless you want to fight them and give yourself a challenge. Anyways, so the next thing you want to do is lower the floors and create the roof. So you're going to want to lower the floors just to one block below here, just to that level right there. So just one block down, and then the roof is going to be similar, so it's just going to be one block of space and then the roof. But we're going to keep this block right above the spawner because we don't want spiders to be able to spawn on top of the spawner. And yeah, so then we can just fill in this roof here. Alright, so once you've got your floor and your roof laid out, you're going to want to pull up your F3 screen and find the directions 2 and 1. And in those two directions, you're going to want to have the walls 4 blocks away. So it is currently 2 blocks away, so just move it 2 back, and you'll have it 4 blocks away from the spawner. So you're going to do that in the direction 2, and also the direction 1. So right now it is 2 blocks away, back to here, and it is 4. So that is going to be where your walls are. Alright, so by the way, I'm talking about the F value in your F3 screen here on the top left. So it's right below the Z value. And then you're going to want to find the direction F3 and F0, or south and east. And those walls are going to be 3 blocks away from the spawner. So move this wall 1 back, and this 1 back as well. Now that we've got our walls laid out, we're going to want to look at the direction F0. And then that is the wall that our water is going to be placed on, and is going to be going in this direction. So we're going to knock these 2 blocks out right in front of us on this wall. And this is going to be the F2 wall. And then we're going to place stairs all along the bottom, just like that. And then signs just right here, above and to the left, or however you want to say it. All the way across, you can just place the signs on signs all the way until it's all the way there. And then we can take this 1 block further back. Just like that. Now we use the spawner to find the middle here, and so it's going to be this one and here. So we're going to build a little trench back here and just knock a few blocks out. And how far we're going to bring this trench back is we're going to go 4 blocks starting at this block right here. And starting at this block right here too, we're going to go 1 lower. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And also we're going to remove that block right there. Once you've got the trench to here, we can start to lay out where they're going to gather up. So we're going to want to have 3 blocks of height, and then on the next block up we're going to place our fences or whatever you really want to use. But I like to use fences because you can't fall through them. Some type of fence anyways. And that is where it's going to be. Now I suggest laying out your pistons now. Just because we're down here and there's no water to get in your way, so we're going to need some pistons right back behind here, so right there and right there, and the same on this side right here, and fill the blocks back in just like that. Now for this one it is a little bit different, so we're going to take out all 3 for this one, and we're going to go 1 further back actually, and place the pistons just like this. Then we're going to place blocks just leaving 1 space in front of those pistons like that. And now that we have all that in place, we can start to lay down our water here. So you're going to want to place water all along the back side, and also on the 2 sides in the 2 blocks right there. So 1 over top of the stairs and 1 on that side right like that. And then the same on this side. So the water's all going to flow inwards, and this block here just offsets the spiders so they don't, it basically just makes it so they can get into this 2 block wide stream quicker. Then you can remove the torches if you want, but I wouldn't do it yet because you're not done. And you can fill in the blocks right like this. And we have our kill room all done. So we can come up here. Alright, so next you're going to want to clear a space above your fences right here. And this is going to be your kill area. Just like so. But actually you're going to want to leave 2 blocks right above there. Or you can actually use slabs, and this makes it just look a little nicer basically. But you have to put something over there because these blocks are going to retract, the blocks under them. But other than that, you can clear out everything around it, and you're going to want to have the corners just 1 block lower, and that's going to be your drop collection points. And you can put slabs there as well, and this just makes it a little bit easier to maneuver around your area. So now this is all done, and they should all group up here properly if you have no light in your spawn room. So the next thing we can do is start our wiring for the killing mechanism. And to do that, we can just clear a few blocks back here and get out ourselves a redstone torch and place them right like that. Then we can clear the space on top of the blocks that the redstone torches are on and place some redstone. And then place a repeater going into the block with the redstone like that. And then a redstone behind it. And a repeater going into that redstone. Just like that. And then 1 block of space, and then a torch, just like that. Some redstone going out from this repeater into a repeater that way. And we're actually going to want to leave a block right there. And then you're going to just need to clear some space around right here. Alright, now coming out from this block with the torch on it, we're going to place 6 repeaters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear some space. Place a few redstone, go back the other way, and place 5 repeaters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going into that block. Alright, now including the repeater that we already placed coming out from this side repeater here, we're going to go 6 repeaters this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Carry some redstone around, go the other way, and this way we're actually only going to have 2 repeaters. So 2 repeaters here at the end, link up the redstone, and there you have your timer circuit. But the delay is not correct for getting the spiders down to a 1-shot kill, so we need to put all these repeaters on full delay, just like that. So now we want to connect this same redstone signal that's coming from these torches to the pistons on the top on the other side. So you're going to want to bring this redstone signal up and around. You can kind of do this however you want, but I'm just kind of doing it so it stays a little bit hidden from our room here. And I'm going to bring it up and around and to the other pistons basically. Alright, so we got it all the way up and around to the other pistons. And now we just want to make sure that everything is working fine. So to do this, you can grab yourself a lever. And you're just going to want to throw it on this block right here. And give it a flick. And you want to make sure that all 4 of the top pistons are extended out for the timed period of time. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Now we just have to worry about the bottom pistons, which is very easy because they just require a direct redstone signal coming from this block right here. This is another thing that you can do however you want, but you just have to bring the redstone down to those bottom pistons in any way possible. Alright, so I just brought the redstone current down, and you basically just want to dig your way till you find your pistons, and I found them. So one's right here and one's right here. And this is a little trick I like to use in order to not have to use a repeater here. Just do that, and that will separate the redstone and power both the bottom pistons only. And that is that. Now we need to carry this same signal all the way to the pistons on the other side. So we're going to want to bring it down something like this and all the way around. And then we're going to do the same exact thing once we find our pistons. Just link them up the exact same way. Bring the redstone down and attach it. So here's our other pistons. I just dug down and around and found them up like that. So now they're all linked together, but I have a feeling that this redstone won't be long enough, but it's going to depend on where our lever is. So that's the next step here. We gotta figure out where we want our lever, so you can really pick any area. I'm gonna pick right there because I know I can bring it to there really easily. And you're just gonna want to connect this lever to this redstone signal somewhere. So I'm gonna bring the redstone up here and around to where my lever is, right here. Alright, so my lever's on this block right here, like I said. So I just got my redstone coming up, down and around from this redstone connection right here from before. And now we can flick it and give it a try, and we're going to notice that none of the bottom ones are powered, and this is because we need some repeaters. So you got to figure out where you're going to have your lever before you can decide where you need repeaters. So now we can see that the signal dies here, so we can add a repeater. And if we follow this redstone line all the way along, we can see it dies shortly before. So we're going to need to add one more repeater right there. And now it should be all working. You should have your full kill mechanism all set up now. So now that it's reset, we can flick the lever again. And once this gets to here, top one should retract. Perfect. So it is all working, and now you can reset it. Perfect. So now the only thing left to do is hook up our little mechanism to group them up faster. So this is optional. You don't really have to do it. It will work with this kill mechanism. Well, it doesn't kill them, but it gets them down to a one-shot kill, and that will still work. But this is just to group them up faster, the next part. So the first thing we're going to want to do is dig back here and find these pistons that we placed. Alright, so they're right here, all the way down to right there. So what we're going to need to do here is place some torches right here and here behind them, and those will power the 4 bottom ones. And to power the top ones, we can do this trick, placing blocks on top of those torches, just like that. And now we just got to put some power into these blocks right here. So, you know, there's a few ways you can do this, but the easy way is just use one repeater and then one redstone, and make sure the redstone's going directly into the other block. So now it's just up to preference, because all this will work already. You can see they're all powered, and now if I flick this lever, they'll all get depowered, and so forth. So now it's just about where you want your lever. So I'm gonna go ahead and say we want ours right there to go with the other one. And so all you'd have to do is bring your redstone up to that lever, Alright, so guys, I just brought my redstone up and around and to my lever, but you guys can put it wherever you guys want your lever. Alright, so now you can test it out. Bring it back. You want to make sure, sometimes when I built this, when you pull this back, you'll realize, oh crap, there wasn't a few blocks there, and all the water can pour down all over your redstone stuff. So you want to make sure that the blocks all around where the piston pulls the block out are covered up so it doesn't spill water all over your stuff. But yeah, now it is working, so we've got that, and we've got the kill system. So now we can go ahead and delete some torches and put it on hard mode and test it out. Alright, so the spiders are spawning good here, so let's give our thing a test. So let's give it a flick here. Give it a sec. Hopefully they will group up properly. Flick it again, and yes, they did group up properly, so perfect. Now we can go ahead and test our one-shot kill timer mechanism. So far, so good. And beautiful, they are a one-punch kill. That is exactly what we want, and you can collect all your drops from the sides here, and you are done. So the only thing left to do is to add some glowstone lamps to your roof to disable the spawning, and I'm not going to do that because it's very simple and I don't think it needs to be in the tutorial. So, but yeah, if you want to know how to do that, just ask me. But that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed. Later.